You know, the globe proof. Have you got any of that, or is that just us?
What do you mean, the globe proof?
Well, I mean proof of globe. I mean,
What would that be?
Well, you're the logician. I know we
Well, I'm not
jokingly
apparently.
call you the proofless logician.
No, you said
Or,
a few
sorry,
months
the
ago I wasn't
proofless
a logician at
dogmatician.
all. Right, okay. You said I wasn't a logician, remember?
Well, yeah, like I say, you're proofless.
Yeah.
So that doesn't, you
No,
can't really,
you actually
can't
said I
really
wasn't.
be a logician without
Fair
any
enough.
proof,
So,
can you?
right, so there's no point asking me.
Well, I know, yeah, because you haven't got any. I mean, that's obvious. I said, like, you haven't got any, but we have. Like, we're the only ones with this proof of globe.
Yeah, so I asked, so what is that?
What, the proof of
What
the
is your proof
globe?
of the globe?
Well, it's dogmatic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone knows tis globe. It has been shown that with geometry everything and anything can be linked to tis globe. Geometry axioms 4, 5, and 6. Therefore, all existing proofs within reality can also be used to prove the real globe by extension of these basic simple axioms that everyone knows to be unquestionably true. Real-world practical uses of logic can be shown thus. In the real world, it is thought to be known as tis globe. Yet anything that can be proved to be true in the real world can be used by progression of these universally changing axioms to be proved by axiomatic extension of the real globe. What follows is some logic proof of globe. Logic states if G then G, and if G and G then G, therefore it can be proved directly by and globe, and globe, and globe, and globe. Or indirectly by, if not flat, then globe. It's not flat, therefore tis globe. Or, if it's not flat, then it's not flat, then it's definitely globe. We can safely say it's not flat, therefore tis globe. Rest assured that we will continue to progress the proofs of globe. Globus trollens, the globe that affirms my affirmation. Globus trollens, if tis G, then not flat, therefore tis globe. So starting with the premise tis globe, we can say, in the reality we live in is tis globe, tis G. Then the reality we live in could not be flat, tis not flat. It's been proven by then that the reality we live in is not flat, tis not flat. Therefore the reality we live in is tis globe, tis globe. Confirmation through globus trollens, globus trollens, the globe that affirms my denial. Globus trollens, there's not, therefore, starting with the premise it's not flat, not, you can say, if the reality we live in is not flat, not fluff, then the reality we live in is not flat, not fluff, then the reality we live in must be tis globe. The reality we live in has been proven to not be flat, not there, not fluff. Therefore the reality we live in has to be tis globe. Tis globe, confirmation by globus bollens, globus bollendo trollens. The globe that affirms by denial of affirmation. If that, then not that, not that, not therefore that. Starting with the major premise that tis globe, we can say if that reality we live in is tis globe, then the reality we live in can't be not that, not that, not that. Through logical deduction, since it's clear to everyone that ever existed in the known universe that tis globe, the natural conclusion is that tis globe cannot be at the same time both be that tis globe and not that, not tis globe. Therefore that must be that tis globe. Rest assured that we will continue to progress the proofs of globe. Be at peace with your globe. Therefore that must be that tis globe. Rest assured that we will continue to progress the proofs of globe. Be at peace with your globe. Therefore
we are live. Welcome everybody. It is Free for All Friday as usual, but today we will be going over, as we did last week. I'm not too sure how long we're going to be over there for. I don't know what the structure is. We were meant to sort something out, but I don't know whether that's going to work or not. So yeah, we will be going over there in a minute. If anybody does want to join us and wants to join the Discord or whatever, come and join in with the conversation, whatever it is going to be. It is over at the Globe Gangsters Discord server. Now, we've been over there talking to them. I think these are the biggest collection of Globe aficionados. I mean, they know there's nothing that these people don't know about Globe. Well, accumulatively, hopefully. Maybe there might be somebody else, someone like Simon Dan. I'm sure Simon Dan holds like the most of the information on Globe. But these guys are the authority, I think. We've been talking about some stuff. So in the spirit of conversation, we are going to show how communications occur with people. Like if you do want to join I think there's a link underneath the video, like in the description of the video for the Globe Gangsters. But does anyone, do you want to, can we get the, oh no, it's got to be over at the Globe Gangsters. Invite people, copy the link. And let me put that in our Discord here. Anyone can get that in the YouTube for anybody that wants to come and join. Is everyone ready? Do you want to go over there and see how it works? I might have to tell them that we're live and, you know, to watch the language. We don't really want any of that sort of stuff, so I'm going to go over there. Are you guys going to follow us, or don't know whether you can or not, whether you've been banned, whether you've left. I'm going to go over. There's 15 people over there in the server. I think I can see Blue Marble Science. Oh dear, Dan the Waterman. Doofus. Genesis. Left Lane. Oh. Some Sea Lion Prime. Larry Scott. Stefan Mudd. Mr. 42. Going to go over there. Please do join. This is if you want to learn how to attempt to communicate with people about Globe, these are the guys to do it, and we'll go over there, see how well we do. I'll see you in a moment over there.
To what you would see and why you're seeing it, and it matches what we see over a body of water with the globe model. And that for me said, okay, flat earth is dead there. And with the final experiment, I think that's just the next nail in the coffin for myself. But just understanding of why we are seeing it, that's how I knew.
So you're saying that comports to the current model?
Correct.
Quote unquote. Interesting. I'd like to see your data.
Yeah, if you go to medicinalmass.com/science, you can see Bierman's findings right there.
Is that another website? Sorry. I do have a live stream going at the minute, so please don't swear.
Fuck that.
Oh, okay.
We can apologize
Suddenly you're
to your
important,
viewers.
then?
We'll apologize to your viewers then.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
great.
sorry for fucking swearing, bro.
Yeah, all right.
Was that a challenge?
Obviously, that's not going to work too well. Sorry about that, people. It appears that the globe gangsters appear to want to don't want us to go over there, which is okay. I mean, I'm fine with that. We can carry on doing what we're doing. Yeah, sorry about that. Right, so what do you reckon we should do now then? Wait, should we go over a conversation that they've had, or I don't really know what to do. That was obviously they don't want us over there. That's strange.
Did they really just do that?
Yeah, that's strange, isn't it? Because the guy that owns the server did ask us to go over there, and I did ask him if that was okay. Yes, that was very strange. I mean, yeah, I don't know. What's that? I guess, well, it's an exclusive club, and it's maybe not for, people who are live streaming, maybe. Maybe they want to keep it that way. Oh, was that Demon Stride? I don't know who was. Was that Demon Stride? Well, it shows because he owns another Discord channel, and why would he want somebody else competing with him on the Discord? So, yeah, nice move there from... anybody else got anything else we want to talk about? I mean, we're going over Nathan Oakley this week, and, the problems that has been caused when people try and communicate with people, and other people wanting to shut these conversations down. I think that was a prime example. Could anybody have a word with Maud or let him know that? I don't know whether that was, whether he prepped them for that or anything. I don't know. That was very strange. I don't think we can be relying on that again. I think I'll just have to do the recordings, and then I can clip all of the bits out of them. They're not fit for live stream, are they? Quite obviously. I expected more of the Globe Gangsters for them to want to put their case across, but I'm shocked. But I mean, hey, it doesn't give the best impression of that. I know I've been trying to sell that Discord server for them, because it is a new Discord server, up and coming one, but that's, yeah, obviously if I don't know, anyone else got anything like what does that say? It's like, is that like people shooting themselves in the foot or what? I don't know. Anyone, what's everyone else reckon? Yeah. Okay. Nobody got any comments on that? Nobody want to?
I can't say I'm not, I wasn't surprised by that reaction.
Yeah.
Not really. No.
I wouldn't mind going over there and doing that, but I don't know whether I can.
Not if they're just going to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just being silly, so whatever.
Yeah, I don't think we could trust them anyway, because even if they were to get us over there, they would just do the similar sort of thing again. So apologies for that, people. The Globe Gangsters is not a place where we can broadcast live, but it is. I suppose we could try the other room. Do you want to try that?
I don't think there's any point. They'll just move rooms and do the same thing.
Do you reckon?
Now they know. Yeah, it's in their heads. They know. They'll just do it to be annoying.
Okay. All right then. So what should we do then? Like, what are we talking about? Anybody got any? unless you want to talk about that type of behavior and that thing, which I don't know.
That's just like juvenile behavior, isn't it? It's Friday night.
Uh-huh.
A lot of them are probably drinking.
Yeah, Mike, we went over there and he sort of... I asked Maud, the guy that owns the server, whether we should go over there again like we did last week. And he said, yes, that would be good. So when we went over there, I just said, we are live on YouTube. Please don't swear. To which they all just started swearing. So I think that was the idea that, you know, they'd rather swear and take us out of there than actually have any sort of conversation or whatever. It's a shame, but that's just the way it is. Now, I've got plenty of recordings and stuff to go over, but I mean, I would rather have conversations to let people know what's going on in the arena, because it appears that there's some significant events that have gone on, but nobody wants to talk about them. They want to just brush them under the carpet, pretend they never happened. Particularly the one with Nathan Oakley and Ian, that one. And then these guys here, you know, they're doing this. The conversation gets really tricky with the accusations that come from all of the, you know, all of the people within it. As you heard then, there's Dan the Waterman, if anybody knows who he is. He's an actor from Hollywood that's playing the part of a flat earther. And then there's just other people that obviously have their own Discord channels, and they don't want these other Discord channels to compete with them, I'm guessing. I mean, that's pretty clever, isn't it? If you own another Discord channel that does conversations like this, and you just sit in the other channel and start swearing, then that other channel's never going to go live, is it? Because it's got some prick in it that's swearing. I am sorting out some globe proofs, but also all of the arguments that we've made, right? On all of the progression that we've made through all of these years, to be able to learn how to communicate this thing that we call reality. And it's all about communication. It's all about talking and how well you can communicate with other people, how well you can put your point across. And it seems like that it gets a little bit stuck, a little bit hard to do that. Yeah, I don't know. Has anybody said anything to Maud? I know he's over there. Can anybody send him a message to, you know, let him know? Or are we just going to... I'll have to wait until afterwards, right? Do the live show and then let him know. But he can go back and listen to the beginning of this show if he wants. And, you know, he'll see what the people in his server was. Yeah, it's a little bit too gangster, I'm guessing. That they don't want the inner workings of this Globe Gangster channel being shown to the public. Keep the mystery involved in it. Because there's some, you know, there's some Globe shit going down right now. Nathan Oakley's sort of, you know, the end of the flat earth. They're well, I think they're sorting out the destruction of flat earth right now, even though flat earth's been ridiculous for quite a long time. But these Globe Gangsters, they're ending it, I think. Anyway, So got a shout out to Ian, the Flat Earth social guy. If you do want to come and talk, Ian, then, you know, I get a feeling that there's not many people that know these stories and what's going on. We will try and put a little voice to it, but there's not many of us. And unfortunately, most people don't even know what's going on within the you know, the small group of those of us that are around here. Most of us hold pieces of stories together, and together we can, you know, we can put a greater picture together. But not if we can't communicate. Not if we're not allowed to communicate effectively. So, is that Mike Jones? Mike's banned from being a Globe Gangster. And I think, right, they have certain rules that are a little bit finicky. You can't mention a certain person's wife. And you'll know when you say something about this. You'll get banned like Mike Jones. So we have the gift, don't we? Don't mention the wife. But there's an extra thing over there. It's like, don't mention whose wife. That's a Globe Gangster roulette type thing, Russian roulette. Go over there and see. And see whose wife you can talk about. Oh, I don't want this to be me just talking all fucking night. This is bad. Come on, somebody else give us something to talk about. No? You're gonna do a Nathan Oakley on me? Everybody just go quiet. All right. I guess we'll be seeing you Monday. Whatever the Globe Gangster thing was. We'll plan it that next week we're not going to do that. We're not going to plan that. We'll start out a free-for-all Friday next week. Obviously, you know, they know what they're doing. They know that this is how they shut down stuff and shut down conversations. I'll put a video out tomorrow, I think. I'll fill the airwaves with all of these conversations that we have. In fact, I might even go over there in a bit and do a recording and put that one out. So if you do want to come, bit of live action, come and get in these Discord channels. Yeah, looks like we're going to go and make a recording. I've not planned anything and I don't know what to say, so it may just end up me sounding like, you know, telling you stuff that you already know, and if you don't know it, then you're probably not going to be interested in it anyway, because it's, you know, it's probably about stuff that nobody's bothered about. So here we go. Black Swan, I don't want that one again. Oh, here's Betty with a triangle axiom. Yeah, I know. It'd be alright if somebody wanted to come and have a conversation, but nobody does. See you later, guys. Maybe next week sometime. Who knows? Right, so you've managed to confuse a lot of people within that argument. Weird times, buddy. Because like you weren't trying to say that all horizontals are not parallel because you can draw a cross on a piece of paper.
I was temporarily agreeing.
That wasn't the argument.
For fuck's sake.
Because some people have took it as though that is.
I'm sorry. A separate discussion. Happy to talk about that one day. What I originally suggested, and Mike knows this, Mike Jones. We agreed we'd sort of discuss the fifth postulate first. And you call it the triangle last time.
I do, yeah.
I discussed the swimming pool. Thank you, Mike. Question.
Weird times, buddy.
Don't understand.
Be quiet. Swimming pool. Thank you, Mike. Question.
You don't understand.
For fuck's sake. I'm sorry. Thank you, Mike.
It's not my problem if you don't want to learn.
Thank you, Mike.
You're just on your own.
Well, that I hold to be a self-evident. You call it the triangle axiom.
I do, yeah. Because it's got just about a triangle, yeah.
The question is, why did include that axiom? You call it the triangle axiom. That postulate.
I do, yeah.
Axiom. Why did you include that at all? You call it the triangle axiom.
I do, because it sort of shows that triangles have 180 degrees, right? Or the sum of two right angles.
You know? So
Later
you're
to
saying,
change to 180.
how does it show? Well, yeah, it does. I mean, you can prove that, but why did he include that? You call it the triangle axiom. If you can...
Oh, you can prove it?
Be quiet. If you can prove that triangles have... You call it the triangle. The sum of the angles is two right angles. Why would you need... For fuck's sake. I'm sorry, that's my question. You call it the triangle axiom.
You don't understand.
You call it the triangle axiom.
You don't understand.
I was temporarily agreeing. Be quiet.
It's not my problem if you don't want to learn.
You know?
You're just on your own.
For fuck's sake. I'm sorry. Horizontal lines can easily not be. Just as I suggested, you just sort of get a horizontal line. That I hold to be a self-evident truth. You put two crossing lines on them, and by definition, any two lines, straight lines on a horizontal plane, are themselves horizontal. You know? Though. That's the problem. You can't. Well, it's not really a problem. Yeah,
It's not a problem because there's only three straight lines. How fucking difficult can it be?
Point again is that you cannot prove it. A lot of people, you call it the triangle centuries, millennia, thought you could prove the fifth postulate. You call it the triangle axiom. The question is, do we need the enclosure axiom? Yeah, but not on the globe hypothesis. I received opinions we don't need it because postulate 1 will do the job for you. And look, Bev, I simply wanted to ask you why you think the postulate's there, and you have explained that. And you have explained that. Not on the globe hypothesis. That I hold to be a self-evident truth. I'm sorry.
It's not my problem if you don't want to learn.
Be quiet.
You're just on your own.
I'll be perfectly honest. I'm sure there are better people back at the other place, the blue place, who can prove this. And we're happy to talk to you.
No logic, no wisdom, no worries.
And you have explained that.
You're just on your own.
You know.
No reason, no logic, no answers to questions.
And you have explained that.
You're just on your own.
You know. That I hold to be a self-evident.
It's a self-evident truth of reality that all triangles, in reality, have 180 or the sum of two right angles.
Be quiet. But not on the globe. Well, it's an assumption. For fuck's sake.
It's not an assumption, is it?
Sorry. For Euclid, it was an assumption because he knew he couldn't prove it. There was a huge debate which went on for centuries. You call it the triangle axiom.
What, that you couldn't prove that triangles have 180
They tried.
degrees?
They thought there was a question: is the fifth postulate? You call it the triangle axiom. Triangle axiom. Is it self-evident or not? A huge debate.
Weird times, buddy.
Thank you, Mike.
Weird times, buddy. You've brought an argument into a group of people that aren't ready for it.
Be quiet. You cannot. Euclidean geometry. You call it the triangle axiom. It does not follow. It doesn't work. Not on the globe. I don't need it as an assumption because we can prove it. You can prove it from the first postulate. For fuck's sake. Horizontal lines can easily not be. You can just, as I suggested, you just sort of get a horizontal plane, right? Thank you, Mike. You put two crossing lines on them, and by definition, any two lines, straight lines on a horizontal plane, are themselves horizontal. For fuck's sake, I'm sorry. Well, that I hold to be a self-evident truth. For fuck's sake. If you could prove it, it wouldn't be a postulate, would it?
Not my problem if you don't want to learn. You're just on your own.
You call it the triangle axiom.
I do, yeah, because he's got just about a triangle, yeah.
The question is, why did Euclid include that axiom? You call it the triangle. That's postulate or axiom. Why did you include that at all? Thank you, Mike.
Because it sort of shows that triangles have 180 degrees, right? Or the sum of two right angles.
But not on the globe.
Eight,
You're
it's
saying,
changed to
for fuck's sake, how does it show?
sorry,
How does it show? Well, yeah, it does. I mean, you can prove that, but why did he include that? Be quiet. If you can.
Oh, you can prove it.
You call it the triangle axiom. If you can prove that triangles have the sum of the angles is two right angles, why would you need postulate? That's my question. I will not verbally disagree with it. What goes on in my own head is my own business. I do not believe that. Be quiet.
You don't understand.
You call it the triangle axiom. For fuck's sake, I'm sorry.
It's not my problem if you don't want to learn. You're just on your own.
Yourself, don't tell me to be quiet.
You have a horizontal plane, and any straight line drawn
not
on it
on the globe.
must itself be horizontal. That I hold to be a self-evident truth. Yeah, not on the globe hypothesis. I was temporarily agreeing.
Right, so you've managed to confuse a lot of people within that argument.
I was temporarily agreeing.
Because like you weren't trying to say that all horizontals are not parallel because you can draw
not on the
cross
globe.
on a piece of paper, are you?
Thank you, Mike.
That wasn't the argument.
Not on the globe.
Because some people have took it as though that is.
For fuck's sake. Separate discussion.
Yeah.
Happy to talk about that one day.
Yourself, don't tell me to be quiet.
Point again is that you cannot prove it. A lot of people, you call it the triangle axiom. Centuries, millennia, thought you could prove the fifth postulate. You call it the triangle axiom from the preceding thought. Be quiet. I was temporarily agreeing. Not on the globe. You call it the triangle axiom. Not on the globe.
It's not my problem if you don't want to learn.
Be quiet.
You're just on your own.
That I hold to be a self-evident truth. For fuck's sake, I'm sorry.
No reason, no logic, no
Be quiet.
wisdom, no worries.
And you have explained that.
You're just on your own.
Not on the globe, Mike.
No reason, no logic, no
quiet.
answers to question.
And you have explained that.
You're just on your own.
Betty, do you believe the water surface is a horizontal plane of reference?
It's a horizontal plane, possibly. Yeah. Not on the globe. Let's assume
Thank you.
the surface of either swimming pool is a horizontal establishes a horizontal plane of reference, right? Let's assume
Thank you.
the surface of either swimming pool establishes a horizontal plane of reference, right?